Muy buenas a todos chicos y chicas, ¿qué tal estáis? Bienvenidos a un capítulo más del Let's Play de The Witcher 2 y lo hemos dejado justamente por aquí, continuando con la misión, el ataque a Bergen. Así que vamos a continuar, que tenemos que ir a rescatar a Sheila, bueno, rescatarla, más bien encontrarla y ayudar a Zoltan, porque han venido aquí a matar a todo el mundo y a derrotar al rey. Que el hijo de puta nos la ha jugado.
Bastard! I thought it was Hensel's mob that got through the tunnels. They tried. Glad you knocked it out of their heads. So good to see you. Where's Dandelion?
Did it west to Oxenford.
Moody ploughing cross this time.
Hensel.
Ha! Hensel's about to get whooped, bare-arsed and all. Dandelion could have stayed.
Zoltan, Vergen will fall. Get out of here while you can.
Oh, there'll be nothing dwarven about that. Leaving my mates.
All right, just don't get killed.
Don't get killed yourself, you divot. As soon as Vergen's victorious, I'll find Dandelion. I owe him that much. Incidentally, what are you doing here?
We've got some unfinished business with Hensel.
We all have unfinished business with that nitwit.
Is he leading the army himself?
He wouldn't have it any other way.
We're looking for Sheila de Tanserville. We heard she was in Vergen.
I got a flash of her noble arse, but only briefly. She's staying in the house of that other sorceress. What's her name?
Philippa Eilhart.
Philippa Eilhart.
With her screws, I heard that Philippa.
Where's the house?
It's the furthest to the north. Shortest way is across the rope bridge. Now listen, she has a secret passage extending beyond the city walls.
Thanks.
One more thing. We've surrounded Jorvith. He's holed up in the town hall with a handful of squirrels. Help him.
¿Corre a casa de Philippa o a liberar a Jorvith? Voy a casa de Philippa. ¿Por dónde paso? Yo quiero ir a casa de Philippa.
God's protect us.
There's the bridge. Let's go.
¡Hostia!
Still alive? Go around. We'll meet at Philippa's house.
¿Y cómo sé que es Philippa y Jorvith? Momento. El castillo. Momento. El castillo está abajo, ¿no? Yo voy a ir a casa de Philippa. Un momento. Es que no sé, tío. Voy a guardar un momento. Mierda, no puedo. ¿Cuál es la casa? Es que, tío, no creo... ¿Este es el castillo? Joder, tío, es que no sé. ¿Está coño? Este no será Jorvith, ¿verdad? Cargo partida, ¿eh? Por culo, este es Yorbe. A que cargo partida. Me cago en mis muertos. Venga, para atrás. Por favor. Por favor. Aquí, tío. Es que, joder, tío. Oh, Dios mío. Es que, claro, no te indican bien dónde tienes que ir.
We surrender! Eat shit and die!
Open!
Coño. Bueno, que le den por culo al golem. Esta es la casa de Filipa. Déjame entrar, venga. ¿Me dejas?
For the king! For Cadwin!
Damn, you're ugly.
Tengo que cargar del puto golem, tío, porque es que si no... Hostia, vaya puñetazo me ha dado. Ah, vale, qué bien. De puta madre. Me lo cargo antes. Hala. Y se me escapa. Me cago en mi puta madre.
I'll see you in Muinne. You're late, King.
Where are they?
No idea.
Tell me or I'll...
Don't
Okay.
make me laugh. You wouldn't let me have you alive anyway.
A soothsayer now.
Hijo de puta.
Kill him.
Sí. Por los cojones me vaya a
For
matar.
the king! For Cadwin! For the king! For Cadwin! You can certainly fence. It seems I've met my match. You've won the battle, but lost the war. The city's in my hands.
Yo creo que no. De aquí no sales.
And you're in mine.
No, de aquí no sales tú.
For the good of the Temerian crown, Vernon Roche is prepared to do anything. If needed, he becomes a murderer and requires others to do the same. Bernard Laredo had only disdain for the world, gave it nothing but suffering. I helped Roche, joined him and his people. And I had to face another choice. Killing the commander of a forgotten trading post is not the same as killing a king. Even if both are murderers and rapists.
Vernon Roach, Temerian cockerel of the Blue Stripes. What will you do with me?
You know perfectly well.
You won't kill me. You wouldn't dare.
Ah, no?
I'm the King of Kedwin and soon of Lawmark. The North won't survive without me. I've won. Do you know why I rushed into battle? Do you? I had to resolve it before Loch Muinne.
He's playing for time. Let's kill him.
Wait. Tell us, King. What's going to happen in Loch Muinne?
A new world order, new borders. Everything will change. All the kings and princes of the North will be there. Do you know the old saying? He who controls the Pontar Valley controls the North.
Have the mages been invited?
It's their idea. They want to revive the Council and Conclave. They want to regain their rights and privileges, their place in society. What tripe? I've outsmarted them all. I'll be the one to dictate treaties. I'll show them who's ruler.
You had my men killed.
Of course I had them killed. What do you do with spies in Temeria? Give them awards?
None of those hanged were part of the plot. Only me.
You know the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Your villainy knows no bounds.
What do you call villainy? The fact that I've made Kedwin stronger than ever? You fool! I'm the last ruler of the North whom Nilfgaard must respect. And it will.
Sí.
Witcher, reason with him.
Are murder and rape royal virtues of the New Order too?
Every wench dreams of being ploughed by a king.
And Vess?
Did she complain to you? I thought she liked it. She squeaked like an unoiled hinge.
I'm leaving you two alone.
Squeaky hinge. Funny. Very funny.
You wouldn't dare.
Enough of this ploughing chatter. Someone needs to die, and I'll sleep better for it.
Adiós, hijo
I
de
am
puta.
Henselt of Ardcarreg, the last of the unicorns. I won't beg for mercy.
Me la suda.
Look me in the eyes.
Go on! Take your revenge! A flea has bitten a lion.
Cállate la puta boca y muérete.
Henselt. Only we know what happened here. Well, and Henselt. The sooner we forget it, the better.
I'll erase it from my memory.
Sheila teleported herself to Loch Muinne.
Where there's Sheila, there's Letho. The murderers are gathering for their peace talks.
We have to be there.
Sheila de Tanserville. I'd sensed from the start that some dark mystery lay behind that cold countenance. Following the demise of the Council and Conclave, there was no one left to keep the mages in line. But regicide? Why? What was this all about? It seemed these questions would be answered at Loch Muinne, an ancient city amidst mountains, the remnants of the civilization of the Vrans, whose dusk had come long ago. And you would be right to ask, why did you not set out for Loch Muinne, Master Dandelion? Your humble servant and chronicler was forced to flee the Pontar Valley, as he very well might have paid with his life for his heroic stand against King Henselt. And to allow oneself to be humbly slaughtered, consigning to oblivion this account of incredible events, would be a grave transgression against the arts and letters. Yet forever feeling a vast, shared responsibility for the fate of the North, I dispatched to Loch Muinne my faithful and capable friend, Geralt of Rivia. Have I mentioned his disdain for politics? Well, it was at Loch Muinne where he could finally give vent to it.
Tercer acto.
Has
El
Radovid's
último.
messenger been by?
Estamos en el final.
Yes, sir.
And what did he say?
Una semana
Temeria
más
cannot
tarde.
survive. The kingdom will be divided. The nobles are riled. Constable Natalis stands on shaky ground.
The loyal old Natalis will get kicked in the ass. How predictable.
They nearly reached an agreement, but without Foltest's daughter, it didn't work out.
Perfect. Are the quarters ready?
There is a little problem.
Then we must look at this problem. There's no door.
We can't lock her in a doorless cell.
I can see that, you fool. Out of my way. Uncle Deathmold will cast a tiny spell on your little house. Versa Anem. Nilfgaard's most precious gift.
¿Quién tiene encerrado?
Clear up in here. This is Loch Muinne, not a bloody pigsty.
¡Ah! La hija de Foltest. La pequeña Anaís.
Bollocks, Geralt. Marshal Raupenek was a cruel, bloodthirsty prick, true. But the times were different.
He had his men murder every last elf in Loch Muinne.
For years, Yorveth and his ilk have been using that banner to wipe their asses clean of the shit they do. In wartime, a commander's forced to make all kinds of decisions. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and I'm sure it lay really heavily on Raupenek's conscience.
Bollocks again. I've already admitted he was a prick. Are you defending the Enshe? They've got barrels of blood on their hands as well. With the Vrans gone, we had to safeguard this source of the power, safeguard this historic city. Huh, elven drivel. Heaps of lizard-like bones were found in nearby caves, all bearing traces of sword cuts. Think what you will. I'm more interested in the city's current inhabitants.
Why am I worried you're going to do something really stupid once we get there?
Above all, I'll find the cure to my suffering.
Deathmold was just a pawn in Henselt's hands.
Deathmold is a bloody murderer, and Henselt was a king. A king I killed. He didn't believe I'd do it till the very end. Nor did I. It's not something I want to discuss again. I don't know if I'll ever strike those images from my mind, but I know I don't want to talk about it.
Taking revenge on Deathmold won't change a thing.
Oh, but it will. The ghosts of my comrades will drink to my health.
Por Temeria, ve a las puertas de Loch Muinne.
Blue stripes were more than a fighting chance. I selected and trained those men.
Tengo niveles. Uy. Claro, esto todavía no lo he completado porque esto los arrastro durante todo el juego. Es personaje. 2 talentitos. Pues... Críticos. Porque de arpías.
Damn it, Geralt. We've got to hurry.
Sí, 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 eso es lo que hago, lo que intento.
Damn it, Geralt. We've got to hurry. They weren't even given the chance to die in combat.
Eso ha sido la probabilidad de baja instantánea, ¿eh?
You also lost your king. Don't forget why you embarked on this mission.
I haven't. If Letho and Sheila are in Loch Muinne, they'll never leave it alive. Knights of the Order.
This is the last place I'd expect to see Knights of the Flaming Rose.
They're here in
Hostias.
Radovid. After losing their foothold in Temeria, they rebuilt their position at the Redanian court.
Claro.
You best stay
Es
out of
verdad,
sight.
en el
You
1
never know with those bigots.
estaban muy
they also had
atados
a
a
little
Redania.
disagreement recently. They could be holding a grudge.
I'll explain that your presence in Loch Muinne is necessary.
What now? What can we expect to see in the city?
Separate camps, buffer zones, and frequent patrols. Well, that's how it should be organized if those mages from the Conclave have any sense.
Ah, another area of your expertise.
The Peace of Sintra was signed on April the 2nd, and all around was quiet, calm, and orderly. If you don't count Henselt's roars and the all-night festivities of the Mahakam Volunteer Army. And the common folk were positively thrilled with the parade that followed. Yet, not one of those fuckers even knew that I, and a few others like me, spent a week poring over the city map and devising a way to keep those crowned idiots separate, just in case one decided to deal the next blow in a long-standing feud. In any case, I hope to see something similar here.
Relax. The mages want royal gold. They'll make sure all the sources of financing remain alive and present, at least until the inevitable quarrel over the Pontar Valley breaks out.
Well, we'll see if there is indeed a way where there's a will.
If we're separated, we'll meet up again in the main square.
Fine.
Vale. Habla con Radovid. ¿Oh? Con el puto Radovid, que es un puto
Halt!
egocéntrico
Who goes
cabrón.
there?
Vernon Roach and Geralt of Rivia, in the service of Temeria.
Foltest's killer in the service of Temeria.
Foltest's killer is in Loch Muinne. Geralt of Rivia will help me capture him.
I couldn't give a pig's ass who killed Foltest, but this bastard raised his hand against the Order.
Hijos de
and I'll
puta.
not let him.
Vosotros sois unos cabrones de mierda.
In that case, I'll walk in over your dead body, brother.
Bear in mind that peace negotiations are underway behind those walls. I'll have no blood spilt here. Why are the Knights of the Order of the Flaming Rose here?
We're here on the invitation of His Majesty King Radovid.
Radovid can invite anyone he wants to Redania. Problem is, this isn't Redania.
Questioning the king's will.
En una tierra
If
que no es
Radovid
suya, sí.
invited you here, why are you encamped outside the city?
We're not part of the official delegation.
Well, we're on our way to an official audience with King Radovid. He's expecting us. So stand aside.
Looks like Radovid doesn't believe the peace talks will end peacefully.
You can be sure of one thing. Not a soul is to be trusted in this city.
Not a soul to be trusted any time, anywhere, period.
We need to assess the situation. Whoever stationed the knights at Loch Muinne's gates is likely to know the most and to have the upper hand. I'm going to the Redanian camp. If you want to look around, I'll meet you near Radovid's headquarters.
All right.
Sigue a Vernon. Vale. Tío, con el FOB así está muchísimo mejor el juego, ¿eh? ¿Quién es este?
I don't believe you killed Foltest.
Oh, Dios mío,
I
otro.
didn't. But a bounty is a bounty. I'm sure you understand.
¿En
As a
serio?
professional. It's nothing personal.
¿En serio?
One more windbag.
Pues sí.
Knock his head! I
¿Dónde vete al carajo? Ahí estamos. Más vida. ¿Se puede saber por dónde se ha ido Vernon, Roach? Tengo que ir ahí. A ver, Roach ha venido por aquí, ¿verdad? Y yo creo que tiro para acá. Madre mía.
Wonder how many more.
Nilfgaard por aquí.
What's he doing here?
Company fall in. Tension! Know what attention means, you fool?
Aye, sir.
¿Este quién es?
Where are you from?
From Burka, Commander.
You've got sawdust for brains, you bumpkin.
Aye, sir.
At ease!
Ready for your chat with Radovid.
No reason to delay it.
Follow me then.
We all serve the Emperor, be it in Nilfgaard or here. Semper Fi!
Halt!
We're here to meet King Radovid.
Have you been granted an official audience?
We have information about the Kingslayers.
Everyone knows the killer is the Witcher from Rivia.
Pesado.
Then everyone is wrong.
Not my concern. I cannot risk placing the King of Redania in harm's way.
We bring Radovid news that will strengthen his position during the talks. Care to risk his wrath? Besides, this camp is swarming with soldiers. We'd have to be stupid or suicidal to attack Radovid.
Pass then, if your news is so important. But one word from the king and you'll hang. Both of you.
Don't you worry about us.
No me dejes pasar,
Temeria stands little chance of surviving if Radovid has made terms with Kedwin.
Even less if he's made a pact with Nilfgaard. He and the Emperor could divide the entire north between them.
I take pleasure in seeing Kedwin picked apart.
But they'd start with the country deepest in chaos. So you'd best hope nothing of that sort has happened.
Talking to the king. He's a stubborn colt. Wouldn't listen. Just as
Literalmente el país ahora mismo que está en más caos es Temeria.
The king will receive you.
Roleamos, ¿no, Roach? Vamos a rolear un poquito. No vayas tan rápido. Recordad que este tío en el 1 se cachondeó de nosotros a través de un espejo.
Heralds of Rivia.
Your Majesty.
As usual, you turn up where and when you're least expected. And in such company. I never thought they'd make a soldier out of you.
Associating with military men doesn't make one a mercenary, Your Grace. I'm no soldier. I'm here to settle some scores.
The world has changed greatly since we met those few months ago. Temeria stands at the brink of civil war. Kedwin has taken the Pontar Valley by force, and a Nilfgaardian delegation plays a prominent role at the summit of the Northern Kingdoms. Foltest and Demavend are both dead. Though it seems we were signing treaties just yesterday. Henselt was butchered in Vergen.
What's the delegation from Nilfgaard doing here?
Henselt invited them. before he died.
Shillard Fitzestelin would never miss an opportunity like this one. He'll come to the talks and stage his favorite drama.
Why did you bring the Knights of the Order here, Your Majesty?
The Order of the Flaming Rose is here to ensure that the talks remain peaceful. We wish to avoid a second Thaned.
I've come here for help, Your Majesty.
Wait, Witcher. Were it not for you, Henselt would have perished at the hands of an assassin. Am I right?
I killed a would-be assassin. Pure coincidence. I just happened to be there.
Things like that oft seem to happen to you. Do you know how he died?
I wasn't there.
The first lie of the day, and the negotiations have yet to begin.
Oi.
How can I help you if you're not honest with me?
Hostia puta. No quiero venderle.
I killed him. Henselt had Roach's unit murdered. I can't call it anything else. In doing that, he signed his own death sentence. When he was looking for Saskia in Vergen after the battle, I cornered him in a hut and I killed him.
What about Deathmold?
He followed orders and deserves the same.
Maybe we can come to some sort of arrangement. You said you needed help, Witcher. Tell me more.
Sheila de Tanzerville is behind the murderers that hit Temeria, Edirn, and Kedwen.
How do you know?
We killed one of them in Edirn. Deathmold used his magic to give me a glimpse of the past. I saw the assassin talking to others. They spoke of Sheila.
One mage's magic shows another's guilt. And it's no ordinary magic, but the forbidden path of necromancy.
It all makes sense. Shillard Fitzestelin warned me about a plot. Apparently, Triss Merigold confessed to him that the sorceresses had set up a secret lodge.
Triss is working with Shillard?
She's been detained as a suspect. Shillard believes the sorceresses of Nilfgaard were also part of the conspiracy. Luckily, the entire amphitheater is under a spell that quells any magic. Otherwise, no one would dare go near all those mages. Well, the talks beckon. Everyone wants to see Temeria's bitter end.
What do you mean by that, Your Majesty?
The nobles are rebelling in Vizima. Lacking a ruler, they simply want to divide the kingdom into provinces.
Divide Temeria. Shame on the traitors.
Well, it doesn't have to be that way. Anais, the daughter of Louisa and Foltest, lives still. After the Baroness's rebellion, the girl was captured by the Nilfgaardians. The child has become a bargaining chip between the Empire and Kedwen. My people tell me Anais is here in Loch Muinne, in Deathmold's hands. I cannot mount an armed attack on the Kedwenis. It would be tantamount to declaring war, and we have gathered here to maintain peace. A lone witcher and a former soldier. That would be a different matter. Bring me Anais, Geralt, and I'll salvage a united Temeria, and punish those whose hands are stained with the Temerian king's blood.
What about Sheila?
Easy, Witcher. I have ways to deal with impertinent sorceresses. I have managed to tame Philippa Eilhart. Why shouldn't I do so with Sheila de Tanzerville as well? The girl is most important, Witcher. I would look after her. Take her back to Tretogor in Redania, where she would mature under the caring gaze of her half-sister and my wife Ada. When she's of age, she can claim the throne and thus guarantee Temeria's sovereignty. I must attend these talks, Geralt. Time is short. Bring me the girl, the two of you. Men without country or commander. Renegades that no one seems to have taken into account. I, in turn, promise that Sheila de Tanzerville will pay
Triss?
for her
¿Dónde está
deeds.
Triss?
I shall punish her with fire and steel.
An alliance with Redania is our only chance at preserving Temeria's independence.
It's still risky.
Anais, she's the key.
I still wonder about Boosie's death. The boy would have had a stronger claim to the throne.
Maybe Anais can tell us something.
Mataron al niño pequeño.
Our old friend, Deathmold.
The Emperor's men hold Triss. They'll get everything they can out of her, after which she'll be dispensable.
If it's between the sorceress's life and Temeria's future, then I've no choice. I'm sorry.
Pues...
No place to talk. Let's wait till we're beyond the gate.
Pues ve tú a por la niña y yo voy a por Triss.
The White Wolf? I can't believe it.
¿A qué te viene bien hablar o...? No.
The White Wolf? I can't believe it.
Yo voy a ir a por Triss, ¿eh? Si me dan la opción...
Roach. Roach.
¿Quiénes son esta gente? Uy.
Just the person I'd be looking for were I not forced to seek Anais Lavalette. You have much to explain, Brigida Paperbrock.
Oh no, you'll not pin this on me. I trusted you and you sent me into a den of vipers. Vipers!
Another mess.
This is no time for pleasantries, Geralt. Calm yourself, Brigida. You were to watch Foltest's children. I saw nothing dangerous in the task. Obviously, I was wrong. But I need your help. Anais has been kidnapped. Boosie is likely dead. I need to know how this happened. I need to know the details.
You knew well what you were getting me into. You know that entire rotting bunch. The Count, the Baron.
Not half as well as you do, my dear. Who were those men?
Not so fast, Roach. I have been hiding in this city for 3 days, scurrying about like a rat. They're hunting me. I'll not let you leave me here.
What do you propose?
Escort me out of the city, to the river.
What will that give you?
I expected I would need to fend for myself. I've secured passage. Take me there, and I will tell you all.
It's a long way.
You've a traitor in your camp, Roach. Perhaps more than one. What happened to Foltest's bastards is no series of coincidences. It's the result of a clever, treacherous game.
Damn it all. Geralt, I need to look to Anais, learn how we're to get to her. But Brigida might know what happened to Boosie. Thus far, we've heard nothing but rumors. Take her to the river.
I came here for Triss. These are your matters and your people, Roach. Keep me out of this.
Lo siento, Roach.
Forgive me, Brigida. You must fend for yourself.
You're a true scoundrel. And an idiot. I shall wait by the main gate. You have 1 hour. Then I'm gone, as is my evidence and all I know.
That comes pretty easily to you, doesn't it?
What's that?
Letting people go.
Bollocks, Geralt. Compare her situation to Anais's. Who's in greater need? Besides, I wouldn't have let her go if I didn't believe she could manage. Brigida Paperbrock is fully capable of taking care of her own ass.
What if she knows something important?
Then she'll deliver that knowledge where she needs to. There'll be time for that later. Geralt, I'll try to find a back way into the Kedwenny camp. It won't be easy.
I'd say the same for the Nilfgaardian camp.
You need to decide. If you choose what's personally important, well, I won't agree, but I'll respect it.
O vas a tener que respetarlo porque yo voy a por Triss.
And dropping in on Deathmold is not a personal matter to you?
That's the icing on the cake. Temeria's future, that's what really matters. I'll go investigate the Kedwenny camp, look for a way in. Find me there when you make up your mind, but don't take long.
All right.
Voy a salvar a Triss. Escolta a Brigida hasta el río. A ver. No es principal. ¿Y cuál es la puerta principal de Muinne?
Hey, I'm available.
Que no sé cuál es la puerta principal. De verdad te lo digo,
Hey there.
A ver, me gustaría saber qué es lo que sabe, pero... Es que no sé, tío. ¿Qué sabe ella, tío? Quiere que la escolte hasta el río. ¿Cuál es la puñetera entrada principal, macho? ¿Dónde hemos entrado nosotros? ¿Esto de aquí?
I'll not stay 1 minute longer in this cursed city.
Venga, vale, voy a ayudarla, venga.
Yeah, let's go.
Venga, te ayudo.
Which way are we headed?
We shall leave Muinne through the Order's camp. We won't be bothered there. Then we'll descend the mountain path and go onto the river. Who knows what we'll find?
Expecting someone?
Does it matter,
you
Witcher?
from Vizir.
Did mention vipers. Count and
Blessed be the
Maribel and
eternal
Kimball.
fire.
Powerful men, important in the Temerian camp. And scrupulous.
Vernon's mentioned them. I guess I have them to thank for an interesting chat Roach and I had a while back. Know them well.
Too early to pry, Witcher. I'll not let you pick my brain and
The main path leads to the right.
That's where they're likely to be waiting.
Roach would say they'd be waiting along both paths.
Roach. You're with me, not him. And I decide for myself. I've agreed to meet someone on the riverbank. We'll go through the wood.
Ok, tú mandas.
Calm thus far. Your dear Roach seems to have been wrong.
You two have a history. Or do I have it wrong?
He asked a favor of me. I was to stay with Foltest's children, watch them, travel with them if necessary. Child's play, the bastard called it. That's how I wound up in the caravan transporting the children to Muinne for the summit.
Yeah, that clearly went sour. Tell me more.
Soon enough. We've just got to make it through the forest. It's a short way to the river beyond that. It should be calm.
Let's go.
It's not far now. Redlin awaits down by the river, at the end of this path.
Is Redlin another of Roach's contacts?
No, a smuggler. I'd be looking for another way out if he were Roach's man.
Stay behind me.
Yo saco... No, la de plata no. La de acero. Obviamente, ¿no?
It's Roach's bitch! Kill them!
Ah, tú muerto.
Slaughter the freak!
Dispararme, venga.
they were expecting us.
No time to lose. How much further?
Not far. We must stay on this path. It's the shortest way. Temeria is like a haystack. The information I have is a burning torch. Fill the rest in for yourself.
Por si acaso. ¿Por dónde tengo que ir? Discúlpame. ¿Hola? ¿Cojones? No tengo... ¿Por aquí? Pues que ni idea, ¿eh? ¿Por dónde coño es? Me estoy rayando tela, ¿eh? Por aquí a lo mejor. Por aquí. Supongo que ya falta poco. Es que, tío, no sé, me parece importante saber... Hostia. Pues se lo han cargado.
This was the smuggler you spoke of. Someone's coming.
You'll not sail off, you whore! Killer!
Yo te cubro. Tomar por culo. Arreglado.
I'd not have survived on my own.
Talk, woman. You've dragged me far away from the city. You owe me an explanation. Who were those men? Who have you been hiding from?
I don't know.
3 days like a rat, you said, and you don't know?
I knew. I mean, I had my suspicions.
So talk. Who's out to kill you?
I don't know.
There you go again.
Truly, I cannot be sure. At first I thought it was revenge for the children. But he knows I'm no traitor.
It's not Roach. We both know that.
Yes, yes. You're right.
What happened to the convoy carrying Anais and Busi? What about the children?
We were ambushed. The caravan was destroyed.
I need details.
We were traveling along the agreed path, with a limited escort so as not to draw attention. The children were in 2 separate wagons, a safety measure, I was told.
Which one were you in?
I was with Anais. One day a messenger appeared with orders for the caravan's commander. A change of plans. We turned north to travel a longer route for safety's sake. Soon after the turnoff, we were attacked.
No parecen muy sofisticados, la verdad. No parecen soldados.
The attackers were killing everyone indiscriminately. One pulled me from the wagon, but a bolt pierced his neck. It was mayhem. I ran for the bushes and hid.
Did you see what happened to the children?
The driver of Busi's wagon was shot. The horses got spooked and ran off into the forest, taking the wagon with them. When the fighting was done, they found Anais still in her wagon. I turned away for fear of what they might do. They merely grabbed her and fled.
Any idea what happened to the caravan commander's orders?
I have them. After they took Anais, the bastards were in a hurry. They didn't even think to search the corpses. Take them.
Thanks. Sure you can manage that boat?
I must. I'll not return to the city. Thank you again, Witcher. And follow this through. You'll do us all a favor.
Vamos, que el niño pequeño está muerto. El niño pequeño está muerto, literalmente. Vale. Habla con Kimball sobre los hijos de Foltest. Bueno, chicos, habréis visto un corte. Es que se me ha quedado un poquito rayado el juego cuando venía camino de aquí. He tenido que apagar y encender, pero bueno. En el siguiente capítulo creo que ya vamos a acabar el The Witcher 2. Así que muchísimas gracias por haber visto este vídeo. Dadle like si os ha gustado, dislike si no. Y ya sabéis, si queréis apoyar esta serie, queréis apoyar el canal, tan solo tenéis que darle like a los vídeos, suscribiros, compartir, comentar y activar la campanita de la suscripción para que YouTube os avise de cuando subo un nuevo vídeo. Así que nada más, un saludito a todos y nos vemos en el próximo capítulo de The Witcher 2. Hasta otra, zagales.